All right, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Coach Christian, and this is Coach Heather, and we are bringing you another Coach Care Connect daily virtual workout. Today, we're going to go through a little bit of a circuit. It's going to be a 30-30 work-to-rest ratio. We're going to go through it 3 times. What you need, some dumbbells, some kettlebells, either one. We're going to make it work with what you got today. We're going to start out with the warm-up. I'll tell you a little bit more about our circuit as we get going, but let's start out with that first move, and Heather's going to take us through it. First one's going to be some rest, flex, and extend. So on this one, start out on the hands and knees, bring the hips forward, and arch your chest on this one. So good, we're gonna get into this position, hold it for a quick second. Good, good. And then we're going the other way here as well. We're gonna push the hips back, and we're gonna keep the arms forward, really feel it in the shoulders as we extend. Take a second down there, and we're gonna knock out 5 reps there. When you're done, coming back into that flex position again. So take a little bit of time, get the body moving here with our first movement for 5 total reps. Again, not in a hurry on this one. Feel that good stretch. There we go. Good, good. Again, take your time with your 5, but when you are done, we're going to roll it onto our back for our next one. Perfect. So next one's going to be a single leg resisted bridge. So what we're going to do on this one, just like a regular bridge, we're going to bring one knee up at 90 degrees here. We're going to take our hands, put both hands on that knee that's bent, and then we're going to do a glute bridge on this. So we're going to lift the hip up, and I want you to actively drive your knee into your hand and your hands into your knees at the same time. So everything gets turned on. We're going to knock out 5 reps on one side, hold it up at the top for a second, and then switch over to the other leg, 5 reps over there as well. Good, good. Getting the hips ready to go. We're turning the glutes on every time you bring those hips up. That heel that's on the ground, that side, that's the glute you want to turn on there as well. Pushing through the whole foot. Amazing, amazing. Again, drive the knee into the hand, hand into the knees. When you are done with that one, we're going to be up on our feet. Next one, legs are going to be wide. We have an A-frame. So hinging down, nice flat back here. We're going to keep one hand down in between our legs the entire time as we rotate up, just like Heather's got right here. So 5 on one side, and then we'll knock out 5 on the other. Good. Use your knee, that inside of the knee, to really keep yourself down on the bottom there as you open up the shoulders. Good. 5 on each side. Good, and then we will stay up on our feet for our last warm-up exercise here. So when you're done with that one, we're going to knock out some side-to-side hops. It's going to be 10 on each side for 20 total. Feet together, side-to-side, just small little hops here as we go back and forth. Good, trying to knock them out quick. We can just be small. You can, if you want to really go after it and get a little bit more of a sweat going, you can try to jump a little bit farther apart. Make that intensity just a little bit more. But I love it. When your 20 total reps are done, take a second, grab some water, and pay attention. We're going to get through our moves here really quick. First one, push-up, shoulder tap. Now, we're going to be up in the high plank position for this one, body locked into a straight line. We're going to start out with the push-up here. So hands under the shoulders, elbows are in, not nice and tight, but kind of that 45-degree angle, and then we're tapping each shoulder up at the top, trying to keep our hips as stable as possible up there. Now, some different options on this one. For the push-up, you can drop it down to the knees, or if you're someone that's in between the hands or the feet and the knees for this one, go down on the toes, up on the knees. It's a great option that's kind of in between those two as well. Good. And then again, on the shoulder tap, if you need to stay on the knees for that, that's absolutely fine as well. But 30 seconds of work, then we'll have 30 seconds of rest. After that, grab some heavier weights. We're going to do some deadlifts here. So Heather's got her dumbbells out. We're going to start out by rolling those shoulders back a little bit. Remember, this is a hinge movement, so we want to keep that back nice and flat. Soft bend in the knees. Then you can see she's got some tension right behind the legs in those hamstrings. So soft bend as you come down. Keep that back nice and flat. Keep the core as tight as possible. We'll be there for 30 seconds as well. After that, grab a lighter weight, not super light, but light enough where we can do some high to low chops. Some more core rotation on this one. So we're going to start kind of down by your opposite knee, and then we're taking it like you're almost throwing it over your shoulder, but we're going to rotate the hips, rotate the shoulders, and you notice how Heather takes it and squishes the bug with her back foot there. Now we'll go 15 seconds on each side for every round. We got 3 rounds of those today. At the halfway point, we'll just switch and start going the other direction there with our chops. So amazing. After that, we have a lateral lunge. A couple different ways that we can do this one. If you want to hold the weight at your chest, if you want to hold weights at your sides, either way works for us. But we're going to lunge out to the side. We're going to get nice and deep. You can see that Heather gets her hips low. She keeps her chest nice and tall, which is amazing, and then drives back up to that center point of your lunge. This is another one where we'll also go 15 seconds on one side, then we'll switch at the halfway point to go to the other side there as well. Move number 5, we're gonna make some Z's and we're gonna do some hops. So I want you to keep your feet together, see a little Z on the ground, and we're just gonna make that Z in some hops. So back and forth here, make sure you got enough room, you're not running into anything, and we're gonna be there for 30 seconds. So that one, it's gonna get the heart rate up, it's gonna get it cranked up and get you ready to rock today. Hopefully you keep your footing. After that, we're gonna go into a squat to press. Now, the squat is what I want you to focus on to start. Nice and slow on the way down, build some strength, right? Drive the knees out, chest stays tall, and then at the top, use that momentum to take it up overhead. Or if you want to separate the two, if you really want to work on the shoulders, you can take it up and then hit your shoulder press. So I'm fine with either way. Find what works for you with the weights that you have in your space as well. So amazing. Those are our 6 movements today. 30-30 is going to be our work to rest ratio. Let's get right into it today. You guys got about 30 seconds to get yourself set up. Grab some water, grab your weights, and let's get started with this one today, team. All right, so let's get right into it here. Push up to shoulder tap is going to be your first movement, so let's start getting set up for that. I'm going to get our timer ready to rock, team, and we are going to take off. So about 12 seconds here. Good. 10 seconds, and we're taking off. Push up, shoulder tap again. 30 seconds of work, so let's get through it. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Start off with that nice strong push-up. Then again, on the shoulder taps, make sure the hips are staying nice and stable. You can set yourself up for success in this one by having your feet about shoulder width apart. The closer they are together, the harder this movement gets for the shoulder taps. So again, give yourself a little bit of a base. Be stable before you start those shoulder taps. 10 seconds. Good. Best reps of the round here in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, you got 30 seconds. So the 30 seconds is going to be some time in between your rounds. You got a lot of time to get yourself set up. Think about that 30 seconds and how you're going to get through it. I want you to be intentional with your movements today so you know that you got a longer rest so we can go that much harder in our rounds today. 15 seconds. Deadlifts coming up again. We're going to hinge. I want you to keep that low back nice and flat. Soft bend in the knees, and then keep that tension right behind the legs in the hamstrings. Here we go. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Big hinge, and then big pull back up to the top. Now, if you start to feel your shoulders coming forward as you're coming down, what I like to do is stand up, roll my shoulders back, make sure my back stays nice and flat before we hinge back down into that next rep. Amazing. Heather's doing a really good job of keeping that back flat, keeping the tension in the hamstrings, and working that posterior chain. 10 seconds. Good. A lot of big muscles on the back side of the body that we're working here. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. 30 seconds. Next one, a little bit lighter weight, so a little bit of a contrast here. We're going to go into some high to low chops. Remember, I'll let you know when the halfway point is on this one. Take it from one knee. We're going to throw it over the shoulder. Don't actually throw it. The people behind you might not be too happy. We got about 12 seconds here. So setting the tone in this first round, getting the sweat going a little bit as we continue the warm-up almost. But now we're going after it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Good. Now, notice how Heather's got a little bit of knee bend as she comes down to the bottom as well. That's good. Brace yourself. Get ready to take that thing up and over. Move it with some intention. Move it quick. Good. One more on this side. 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Other side. There we go. Good. You're taking it up, rotating the shoulders around. That core rotation is one of the best parts of this movement. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, 30 seconds. We got our lateral lunges coming up. So a couple different ways that we can hold weights. If you want to hold 2 weights at your side, I'm cool with that. If you want to hold 1 weight at your chest, I'm cool with that. If you want to do body weight, I'm cool with that one as well. Find what works for you, and that's what we're going to knock out for that next 30 seconds, team. So get ready here. We got about 10 seconds. Let's do it. Again, all one side for 15 seconds. I'll let you know when to switch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Good. Big step over to that other side, or that side. Inside leg stays nice and long. Notice how Heather keeps her chest up, fights to keep it up, and sits the hips back. It's exactly where we want you to be. Good. One more on this side. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Switch it up. Good. Right into it. Sticking the hips back. Now it's the other leg that stays nice and long. Amazing. Amazing. 5. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Done with that one. We got 2 more moves to finish up our first round here. We got our Z hops, and then we have our squat to press. So you got a couple rounds here. Got a little bit to think about it. Let's get ourselves ready for those Z hops. So find that little Z on the floor. Again, it's just some lateral kind of hops back and forth. The biggest thing this round is movement. No matter what you're doing, I want you to move for 30 seconds. So let's do it. 5 seconds. Taking off for me in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. So just consistent throughout the entire round. I want you to focus on consistency. If you need to take a quick little break, that's fine. But if you don't, find a pace that works for the 30 seconds. Good, good. Halfway through, though, 15 to go. You guys are crushing it here. Keep those feet together. Be light on the toes. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Good. Amazing. 30 seconds. Breathe. Take a couple deep breaths. You got your squats and presses to come up. Good. So after that, though, we're going to take a nice long 45-second break so you get a little extra in between our rounds. And then we will go right into round number 2 of our 3 rounds today. 15 seconds. Again, squat to press. This is a good one to challenge yourself a little bit on the weights if you're feeling it. If you have those weights easily accessible, let's knock them out today. 3 rounds of it. Let's hit our first one in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Full squat. Drive the knees out. Hit that shoulder press up at the top. I love it. Now, I love it because what we can do is you can start out with a little bit more strict of a shoulder press, right? So you get up to that squat, you separate the movements. As you start getting tired and you need a little bit of help with that upper body, that's when we start to use that momentum from our lower body. So find what works for you in there. Knock this one out for the last 7 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 45 seconds here. Take a little break. Grab some water before we finish up this workout. 1 round down, team. We got 2 more to go. Again, just over 30 seconds now. Grab some water. Take a couple deep breaths. Let your heart rate recover before we get into round number 2. Good. All right, so about 20 seconds now. First move that we are going to have in round 2 is our push-up shoulder taps. So you guys can start getting ready mentally, physically for that one. Remember our options for the push-ups. Remember down on the toes, up on the knees, the great in-between for the knees and the toes. And then get that nice wide base for the shoulder taps. Here we go. Round 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Being strong with your push-ups today. You got 1.5 minutes of push-ups to shoulder taps total. Let's take advantage of it. Push-ups are one of those things I always view as an opportunity to get better. Every time that you do them, there's something you can knock out at your home. Something you can knock out pretty much anywhere you're at. People might give you some funny looks if you do it in certain places, but that's all right. Just tell them you're getting healthier, and they will never question that. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds. I love it. Heather with the little bonus push up there as well. Crushing them. Deadlifts coming up next, team, so this is a great opportunity to go heavy for us. Let's get after that posterior chain a little bit. There's some big muscles on the back side of the body that help us do so many things. From standing up, from going to the bathroom, getting out of bed, these are the muscles that help you do that. 10 seconds. Here we go. Nice heavy deadlifts. Get full range of motion here under control, though. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. Now, yes, all those muscles do all those things I just said. They also help you run. They help you bike. They help you swim. They help you do pretty much everything that you do in your everyday life. And if we can strengthen those, then everything we do in our everyday life gets a little bit easier. We can do it better. So that is one of the goals that we have for our exercise. 10 seconds. Good. Be strong here. Finish off with your best reps of the round. Good. 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Done. High to low chops coming up next. So a little bit lighter of a weight on this one. Again, it's going to be like you're throwing it over your shoulder, rotating those shoulders around. Very good. All right. Shaking out those legs a little bit after the deadlifts, right? We got about 10 seconds. So again, from outside of the knee, rotate and take it up over top. 5 seconds. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pick a side. I'll let you know when that halfway point is again so we can switch. Good. After this exercise will be our halfway point of this workout today. You guys are crushing it so far. Let's keep on rolling. One more on this side. 3, 2, 1, and other side. I love it. I love it. Take that thing up over top. Notice how Heather keeps her arms long on this one as well. So as she comes down, arms are long, taking it up over top, arms are still long. 3, 2, 1, and done. Love it. Lateral lunges coming up next. Again, you guys can decide where you want to hold the weight, whether it's on the chest or at the sides, or if it's just your body weight, that's fine as well. The lateral lunges, then we'll go Z hops and squat to press to finish up round 2. All right, got about 12 seconds. Again, grabbing water in between your rounds. Those 30-second breaks, you got a little bit of time so you can recover in between. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, stand that same side for the first 15. Good, big step out to the side. Make sure that shoulder, knee, and toe almost right in a straight line. Pretty close to it on the outside of your lunge is what we're looking for. 3, 2, 1, other way. Good, sending it on over to that other side now. Good, making it happen today, team. I love it. No matter what the conditions are, we just work. Good things happen for us. 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds. Z-hops coming up next, making the Z on the floor. Sometimes if you have like dots or something, if you want to do that, you can absolutely do it. Sometimes I pick out just different things that are on the floor. Maybe if you have like a mark or something, and then you just want to jump towards them, I like to do that. But be quick on this one. The goal of the Z-hops is to elevate that heart rate up a little bit, right? Get the sweat going, get you breathing a little heavier before we hit those squat to presses. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's hop. Good, good. I like to think of it like Zorro, right? He's got the sword. You're just doing that with your feet. Amazing, amazing. If you can go as fast as he goes with that sword with your feet, though, that'd be pretty impressive. Good. Feet together. We are moving. You are halfway done. Knocking it out, team. Come on. Good. Holding on to that pace. You're almost there. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Amazing. Squat to presses will finish up our second round of the day here. Then you'll have that 45-second break to get back to even before we start our last round. So again, just like last round, let's separate it to start. You got that full squat, little pause, shoulder presses, right? Then once you get tired, once the shoulders start to wear out, that's when you use the momentum from the squat to help you get it up to the top. But we don't try to stop as much as you can. Try not to quit in the 30 seconds. You got this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love it. I love it. Get a little bit of lower body, a little bit of shoulders. What you don't think about on this one is the core, that front squat that you're hitting right here, right? It's challenging your core. You're getting so many benefits right now. You're already halfway there as well. 15. Amazing, amazing. Keep on rolling here. Earn that break that's coming up. You know you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. 45 seconds. Take a little bit of time. Grab a drink, team, before we come back for your last round of the day. Get excited for it. We're going to do some cool things. We're going to get you closer to where you want to be, no matter where that is. So take that next 30 seconds, grab some water, and we'll be back in a second. All right, let's talk about that last round now. It's our best round, right? As always, this is the round that we give the most effort. I know you've been giving a lot of effort in those other rounds, but now it's the attention to detail. You've gotten 2 rounds to really perfect some of these movements. Push up to shoulder taps coming your way. Let's hit them. 5 seconds. Good. High plank position in 3, 2, 1. Let's crush this last round, team. Come on. Couple shoulder taps. Right back down into that push-up. I love it. Good. Keep those hips stable. I know you can. I know you're tired at this point. The core's burning. The shoulders are burning. You're worried about the push-up, probably a little bit more than the shoulder taps, but that is okay. Have that attention to detail on the shoulder taps to keep those hips stable and to keep the core tight. 5 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1, and done. Deadlifts. Deadlifts are coming in. Great opportunity for the heaviest weights of the day. Big, big muscle group here that can handle the weight. Now, make sure if you have any back problems, any pain, anything like that, then this isn't a great time to go for your heaviest weight of the day. Maybe we go through the motions a little bit lighter on those days, and we go in and we see our coach, and we can get you in the right positions to make sure you're doing everything the right ways as well. 5 seconds. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Let's hinge. Good. Nice flat low back. Control on the way down. Take your time. There's no rush to get down there. And then that same thing on the way up. Be strong, be stable. Good, but you're halfway there already. 15 seconds. Perfect, perfect. What do you got left in that tank for me here? 7 seconds to go. You got a couple more reps. Make them perfect. 3, 2, 1, and done. 30 seconds. High to low chop. Last time today, you got 4 more exercises, team. 4 more. And we'll do some quick stretching before we kick you guys out of here to enjoy the rest of your day, to crush it just like you crushed this workout. So 15 seconds here. Again, high to low chop. You guys know what to do at that halfway point. We'll let you know to switch. We'll get you going on that other side. 10 seconds. All right. Here we go, team. High to low chop. Pick a side to start. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There it is. There it is. Rotating that core around. Now, you might be a little bit sore in the side abs, as I like to call them, tomorrow from some of these rotations. But this is where, in the warm-up, when we have the A-frames, 2, 1, switch sides. When we have those A-frames, that's why we got to really get that rotation going so we can warm up the spine, warm up those muscles that help us rotate to avoid injury and to make the most out of these exercises today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and done. High to low chop done. We got lateral lunges coming next. Again, you guys know what to do on this one. 15 seconds aside. You guys have been crushing it. 3 moves. 3 moves separate you from the end of this one. I know you got a little bit left in that tank that you could give me. We're going to crank it up a little bit extra on the Z-hops, but let's focus on those lateral lunges first. Big step to the side. Let's make this your best set yet. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Good, big step. Make sure the toes are pointed right ahead of you here. Perfect, big step. Keep that chest nice and tall. Sit those hips back as far as you can. 3, 2, 1. Other side, other side. Good. Keep on working, team. You guys got the best reps today. 6. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, lateral lunges done. Z-hops coming in. So what we're going to do on this one, the first 20 seconds, just like you've been doing the last couple rounds. Last 10, they're like our sprint, right? We're going to try to pick up that pace just a little bit, go a little harder, and then we'll take that 30 seconds before we hit our last round of squat press. So 2 moves. You got 1 total minute of work, and you even got a nice little 30-second break to split it up. So let's go after this one for the Z-hops. 20 seconds regular, 10 seconds a little bit quicker. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. We got you today. Heather is right with you today, working just as hard, going after it. You are not alone. And with any time, you never will be. I love it. You're halfway, so get ready. Can we go a little bit faster now? Let's pick it up in 3, 2, 1. You got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Give me what you got. Good. Nice and quick. Under control, though, in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Amazing. 1 more exercise, and you got 30 seconds to recover before we hit it. Squat to press. You guys know what to do. Get that full squat. Hit the shoulder press up at the top. When you're running out of the shoulder press, that's when you use that momentum. 15 seconds. Good, good. So we'll stretch you guys out. We'll get some hips. We'll get some hamstrings. We'll make sure we get that posterior chain stretched to kind of fight some of that soreness that we might feel tomorrow. But here we go. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Squat to press. Last round of the day, team. Give me what you got. Good. Working as hard as you can today, but being attentive to detail still. So on the squat, keep that chest up. Just because we're holding that weight and going to hit a shoulder press doesn't change that squat form. Halfway through the round, though, come on, come on. You got this. Best reps of the day. 7 seconds. Finish this one. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Take those dumbbells, throw them off to the side. Take a couple deep breaths. If you need to grab a drink or anything like that, do that right now. And then meet me. We're going to meet on a knee to start here. Meet Heather, actually. I'll tell you what to do, but she's going to actually physically do it with you. So we're going to start out with the couch rocker stretch. So once you get down to a knee, we're going to take hands on the hips, and we're just going to slightly rock forward. I do not want you to rock to the point where you're really starting to feel it in the hips. I want you to just slowly rock forward. When you get to your end range of motion, come back, and then do it again. Do it a couple times before we switch. Now, amazing work today. Nice little full body work done. Let's talk about what we can do to kind of combat some of our soreness, right? And this isn't just about soreness, it's about overall health as well. So let's drink a lot of water, let's eat the right foods. You know what those are. Get some carbs, get some protein in your body after this one, especially within about an hour is kind of that sweet spot. Let's switch sides here. But you also got to have food and water in you before you work out. So try to get some food in you, maybe 1 to 3 hours, depending on when you're working out. It's always good to have some of those calories in you, especially if you're doing a little bit higher of an intensity, kind of the HIIT style or circuit training style. It's always good to have those energy systems ready to go in your body. Good, good. All right, so now staying in this same position, what you're gonna do is rotate towards your front knee, and we're gonna reach back. So just like Heather's doing right here, you're gonna rotate towards, reach back, follow it with the eyes, and sit there for a couple seconds here. Try to take some deep breaths once you get there. You can even take that hand a little farther on the exhale. Do that. Good, back to center. Take 2 deep breaths, and then we're gonna do that one more time. Good, and then back at it. Same side again. Good, good. All right, then take that big exhale and switch it up to the other side. So we talked about the food and water, but the other one is sleep. Make sure we're getting that sleep. You'll hear me say that all the time if you take a lot of our Coach Care Connect workouts. You'll even see articles in our Coach Care Connect, articles that are all about sleep because it's very, very important in our recovery process. In our, if you're looking to build muscle, it's also really important there. It's pretty much important in everything you do. I can't think of anything that sleep doesn't directly affect because it affects you as a person. Good. Let's take a big stand here. After you're done with your second round of those couch rocker stretch, let's hit the shoulders just a little bit. So let's take it across. Just from those shoulder presses, a little bit of the high-low chops. It's always good to stretch them out just a little. But amazing. Good. Now, you guys know we always will be here for you at about 8 o'clock every day. We're going to post these workouts to come back and see us whenever you need a workout team. Let's switch sides. Good, good. Or maybe if you're looking for other workouts, scroll through our page. We got lots of them. You'll see a lot of us, a lot of me and Heather, and we are happy that you joined us today because when you are done with that stretch, that is going to be what we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming on out, working with us today, challenging yourself and getting closer to where you want to be, and that's what it's all about. So thank you. My name is Coach Christian. This is Coach Heather, and we will see you on the next Coach Care Connect Daily Virtual Workouts team.